Summer is back, but so are the chances for some severe storms. And oh, by the way, if your name is Ethan and you left a yellow laptop bag in my house, hey, good news. It's in the office now. Yay, let's talk more about this in today's edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. Good morning. It's Thursday, the 21st of September, 2023. I'm Texas Storm Chasers Baldy and Chief David Reimer. A unpleasant return to summer has apparently decided to welcome us to late September, but we also have the chance for thunderstorms once again, and a cool front arriving early next week will bring more rain chances to more regions of Texas. And hey, you know what? We need the rain, and we don't need triple-digit temperatures, which is what we're going to be dealing with over the next few days. So let's just get rid of that now. For today, we have a level... Well, you know what? I just updated the graphic, and it literally did not save. This is why we can't have nice things. Let's try this again. Here we go. We've got a level 1 risk of severe thunderstorms across portions of the Texas Panhandle, West Texas, down to the northern Permian Basin for late this afternoon, this evening, and tonight. While we also have a level 2 risk for scattered severe thunderstorms across portions of Texoma and North Texas this afternoon into this evening, with isolated severe thunderstorms possible further east into the Arklatex. These different rounds of storms, we're going to have a few. We'll talk more about the timing and all that here in a minute. Could have hail up to the size of golf balls, the potential for damaging straight-line winds of 60 to 70 mile an hour in spots, and can't totally rule out a brief tornado, but like the last several days, the overall tornado threat is very, very low. In terms of storm timing, here we go. Here is the high-resolution rapid refresh model. This is for this afternoon, tonight, and into Friday, because this model, should it end up being right, it hasn't done super well the last few days, but it is one plausible scenario we'll be dealing with, has a bunch of showers and a couple of storms late this morning and early this afternoon across West Texas, the Permian Basin, Northwest Texas. As that activity progresses into Texoma during the mid-afternoon hours, it intensifies, and we start to see some storms become severe as they progress to the east or east-southeast across portions of southern Oklahoma, Texoma, North Texas, into the Arklatex. And again, as that intensification occurs, some of those storms may have hail up to the size of golf balls, localized damaging wind gust over 60 miles an hour, and can't totally rule out a brief tornado, but again, that is a secondary concern. Could also see some heavy rainfall, of course. This evening, or later this afternoon, this evening, way back out west in the Panhandle, West Texas, Northern Permian Basin, isolated to scattered thunderstorms are going to develop. A couple of those may become severe, the potential for damaging straight-line winds over 65 miles an hour, maybe some large hail, and heavy rainfall. And it is possible those organize into a complex of thunderstorms that progresses east along the Red River tonight and makes its way into portions of Texoma, Northwest Texas, southern Oklahoma, and North Texas tomorrow morning. If that is in fact the case, well, we could have more severe weather early tomorrow morning out of the strongest storms, and then those storms could actually make it into the Arklatex later tomorrow morning into the early afternoon hours, while weakening, but still with some rainfall. In terms of forecast rains over the next couple of days through Sunday morning, from the Weather Prediction Center, you can see the potential for 1/2 inch of rain, up to locally 2 inches of rain across Texoma into portions of North Texas, with overall lighter amounts farther to the east into the Arklatex, and then a scattering of rainfall across the Panhandle and West Texas. In about 2 seconds, I'm going to have to yell at the dog because she apparently has lost her toy and is very upset about it. And with that said, the dog does not care. But again, these are through 7 a.m. Sunday. Now, after that point, we switch to our next weather setup, and that's going to be probably the second half of Sunday, but probably Monday and Tuesday. As a cold front moves south into the state of Texas slowly, we're going to see the chance for precipitation return to more regions of Texas Monday and Tuesday, and that means more rainfall. And we'll be able to get the overall forecasts down more specific as we get into the weekend and early next week. I'm having to pet a dog who is very upset right now off camera. But the good news is with that cool front, we'll see a drop in temperatures. in addition to more rainfall, which could also drop temperatures since that tends to happen when it rains. In terms of forecast rain totals as we continue into early next week, this includes not only the next 3 days, but also Monday into Tuesday morning. You can see actually pretty good rains now forecast across portions of north central Texas into the Arklatex. We could see between 1 and 3 inches of rain based on current projections. These will change over the next few days, but hey, a good scattering of rain, that would definitely be nice. The potential for over 1 inch of rain across portions of the piney woods of East Texas, the Brazos Valley, into central Texas, even down into the hill country, with hardly a thing, unfortunately, across deep South Texas and the Rio Grande Valley, Rio Grande Plains, but maybe we can change that. As you saw, some of that model data is more ambitious with rain chances Tuesday afternoon. All right, in terms of temperatures over the next 5 days, well, here's today. It's going to be hot, near 100 degrees in Austin, San Antonio. The potential for temperatures to make it up to about 96 in DFW, 94 in Wichita Falls, 80s in the Panhandle in West Texas, which is where more of us should be this time of year, but Mother Nature doesn't care. 95 to 97 in Houston. High humidity values resulting in heat index values above the triple-digit mark. So we head into Friday, temperatures go higher in spots. 97 in Fort Worth, 97 Wichita Falls, 90s back in the Panhandle, West Texas, 95 to 96 in Houston, 98 to 100 in Austin, San Antonio, all the way down through the Edwards Plateau, Rio Grande Plains, Permian Basin. As we get into Saturday, you can see we actually start to see some compressional heating ahead of a cool front across portions of northwest Texas, the Permian Basin, the Big Country, with triple digits returning. Triple digits getting awfully close to that mark again in DFW, Austin, San Antonio, all the way down through deep South Texas and Southeast Texas. Humidity values will be high, and it is going to feel very much like it did in July when the soil moisture was high and we had dew points well up in the 70s. Here's Sunday. Now, you can definitely see we see a change here as precipitation chances begin to increase, or at least cloud cover does. We start to see the cool front move a little further south. Temperatures in the 80s across West Texas and the Panhandle, 90s across the northern half of Texas. Lower 80s in the Arklatex. That's nice. Getting some cold air damming coming in off the higher elevations of Arkansas. Otherwise, still awfully close to 100 degrees across the southern half of Texas. And then as we head into Monday, you can see definitely where we start to see some higher precip chances and cloud cover. Highs generally in the 80s to about 90 degrees across the northern half of Texas, which is better than the next few days, while we still see temperatures about 92 in Houston, 95 in San Antonio, and then across deep South Texas, still probably above 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So we'll keep an eye on storms as we get into the afternoon and evening hours. As always, you can do the same by downloading the free Texas Storm Chasers mobile app. You can track storms using our free interactive weather radar, storm chasing videos, your local weather forecasts, and better yet, live severe weather coverage if needed. We'll have the next Texas Weather Roundup out bright and early by 7 a.m. Friday. Y'all make it a good day, and God bless.